Structure is destiny. These aren't the words of an architect or engineer, but of a former Supreme Court justice. For Antonin Scalia, these words encapsulated a constitutional philosophy that challenged decades of legal thought. But what did Scalia mean, and why does it matter for the future of American law? In 1787, as the founders debated in Philadelphia, they weren't primarily focused on individual rights. Instead, they grappled with a more fundamental question: how should power be distributed in a free society? This focus on governmental structure, not a list of rights, was what Scalia believed set the U.S. Constitution apart. In a 2013 speech, he provocatively stated, "Every tin-horn dictator in the world today, every president for life, has a Bill of Rights. That's not what makes us free. What has made us free is our Constitution." Think of the word Constitution. It means structure. Scalia's view challenged the prevailing legal orthodoxy. Since the mid-20th century, the Supreme Court had increasingly focused on expanding individual rights, often beyond their original scope. Scalia argued that this approach missed the forest for the trees. For Scalia, the key to American liberty wasn't in broad interpretations of rights, but in the careful balance of power between different branches and levels of government. This dispersal of power, as he called it, was the true safeguard against tyranny. Scalia pointed to specific structural elements of the Constitution as crucial. 1. Federalism, dividing power between national and state governments. 2. Separation of powers between the executive, legislative, and judicial branches. 3. Bicameralism, splitting Congress into two houses. And 4. The presidential veto. Scalia's critics argued that his structural focus came at the cost of individual rights, particularly for marginalized groups. They contended that sometimes the court needed to step in to protect minorities from the tyranny of the majority. But for Scalia, this was precisely the point. He believed that by preserving the Constitution's structure, the court ensured that contentious issues would be resolved through democratic processes, not judicial fiat. Scalia's emphasis on structure extended beyond the original Constitution. He viewed the 17th Amendment, which provided for the direct election of senators, as a profound departure from the founders' vision of federalism. What a difference that makes, Scalia noted. When you have a bill that says states will not receive federal highway funds unless they raise the drinking age to 21, that bill would not pass. The states that had lower drinking ages would tell their senators, "You vote for that and you're out of there." Whether you agree with Scalia or not, his emphasis on constitutional structure remains a powerful force in legal thinking. It challenges us to look beyond individual cases and consider how the system as a whole protects liberty. As debates over constitutional interpretation continue, Scalia's declaration that structure is destiny echoes through courtrooms and classrooms alike. It's a reminder that in the grand design of American democracy, sometimes the most important elements are the ones we can't always see.